I realize we got started a little bit late, but I know Dr. Busey's a stickler for his schedule, so we're going to move forward. We're going to pull ourselves on a little show next door here, right? And what you're going to see is it's kind of similar techniques here, but we're going to get right into that. Okay, where somebody's throwing that punch here, that setup. Okay, from here, I had some people asking, well, what technique did you do? What were you doing there? I said, well, I did a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, why? Because that's where I'm comfortable. Okay, if I'm in this position, I'm already set up to do whatever I want to do. I can move right into what we were doing before with our neck crank, or I can sit out here and I can use his arm. Okay, break that arm and move away. Or I can go right in and work the lower body. Okay, and set me up for something else. Okay, it's all about what you feel once you're there. You've got all the basics, you've got all of those techniques. Many of you have so many techniques you don't even know what to do with them, right? People ask you, well, how many forms do you have? Well, I've got 40 forms. Right? Each one of those forms has 25 techniques. I've got a bunch of techniques. Right? But when I fight, I like to use that right cross. Right? It's about the simple techniques and what works. It's not about being able to hit somebody with a jump spinning kick. That's wonderful, but it's about being able to poke somebody in the eye, right? Not doing the jump spinning kick. Right? That's great for magazines and photo shoots. Right? But when it comes down to it, self-defense, if I can grab his head like a bowling ball, that's what works. Right? So from here, after that strike, right, whatever works. If it's reaping the eye, ripping that ear, again, if you want to take an ear, ears go up, not down. Right? They rip off from the head. Real easy. Right? You want to ask me about that story? I'll tell you sometime. Okay? Here, what happens is that comes up. Okay, so that could be a good technique. You rip the back of the neck here, reap the back of the neck and hit. We can do that. You can lock in and take that arm. If he bends that arm and doesn't give it to me, there's other techniques to use there. Okay, lock him in tight. Okay, just like the snake coiling up, locking up, and I can hit with whatever else I want to hit with until I find something nice. Okay, so what I hope, if anything, you got out of this 55 minutes to an hour that we were talking up here was that you have all those basics and they're wonderful techniques that come out of our traditional arts. We have to recognize them. Many times people come up and they show up in their wonderful gi and they go through these forms and they show you, okay, this is how this techniques come right out of the form. What I want you to understand is that you've already got those techniques. You know it's there. It's a matter of fooling around with the self-defense situation and saying, oh, okay, I see where that comes from. Okay, and I understand that positioning works, that body movement works. Right? And that lends itself to self-defense. So we're going to continue next hour. We're going to work with some of those kind of techniques. Okay, I hope you enjoyed.
I just had one quick thing, you guys. And I was working on it over here with some people. Rest assured, I always got something to say. All right. So Dr. Marshall, when he had this technique coming in, he was automatically going to this position, okay? That's because he was demonstrating the technique. If this was a superior fighting position, guys, we would all stand on the firing line like this, and you'd have had George Foreman and Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier and all these guys out there like this. It's kind of a little Archie board thing, but it's not really, okay? Because you get compressed or driven to this position, okay? So you're here. You get driven to that position. Don't pose. Make it so, okay? So he comes in, intercept, redirect, and now you're here, see? So that position comes under duress. Got me? Okay. Yeah, so we're going to continue. We got 7 deadly sins. I think we probably touched on one. So please visit us again. You can feel free to stay tuned for the second half. We're going to give our people that were here.
One more thing is that Mr. Buckler, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. It happens.
Mr. Buckler and I have enormous respect for people who come to these camps because you're absorbing as much as you can. You find out what works for you. You're taking it back. Okay? Just appreciate what you have here. I know when I started coming here to this camp as a camper, right, I started absorbing. I've still got notes of things I was writing down about what Mr. Lewis and Wallace said and all these different things.
We talk about them on the phone. I go back to it. Okay? So just absorb as much as you possibly can and talk to these people and pull as much out of them as you can. Be a sponge, learn as much as you can while we're here. Okay? We're open. Anytime you want to talk to us, come talk to us. We'll tell you wonderful. In fact, he's got lots of more wonderful stories than I do. Okay? And we'll be happy to be with you. Really appreciate your time. Thank you guys for a wonderful time. Thanks for coming. Okay, guys, we'll start up again in about 5 minutes.